Hello and welcome back. You're listening to Brunch on RTHK Radio 3, and I'm very happy to be joined in studio by Amila Menon, author and artist. Hello, good morning, Amila. Lovely to meet you.
Hi, same. I'm so excited to be here.
It is, it's fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Radio is fantastic. We are talking about a best-selling book that you have written called Color Coded: Finding Ourselves Through Stories.
Yeah.
I am really looking forward to chatting about this. What does the phrase color-coded mean to you? Why did you choose it as the title? And how does it capture some of the things you talk about in the book?
Okay, that's an amazing question to start with. So color-coded is actually a wordplay. So when you color-code your documents, each color means something. And when you take that in a human context, we also have certain preconceived notions about different skin colors, whether it's intentional or otherwise. And this is the lens from which the book is written, and also everything that stems from it, because how we see ourselves also depends on a lot of these factors, and that gives rise to questions like identity, voice, belonging. And I had to add that tagline because I didn't want this book to be mistaken like as a coloring book or something.
Oh, sure.
So it's color-coded, finding ourselves and our stories, because I think we are nothing but our stories.
Oh, that's beautiful. And I do agree this. I had some awesome actors on yesterday, and we were chatting a lot about the importance of stories. And I think the literary festival's coming up in Hong Kong as well.
Yeah.
It's really, really magical to hear about this. The physical book, before we start talking about the inside of it. We're going to be judging it by its cover from the beginning. Talking about the artwork on the cover of the book and throughout the book is your own.
Yeah.
How did visual art and writing work together for you with this project?
Okay, so I'm a very, very creative person and super expressive person, and I have expressed myself through different mediums depending on the season of life I've been in. So for a very long time it was visual art, and I would tell stories through my paintings and my sketches. And I think when I was, 2025, I decided that this year it's going to be writing that's going to take the forefront. So I've always been a writer in different capacities. But then 2025 I was like, you know what? The misogi of this year is going to be to get this book out. And so writing took the front line and art was the supporting character. But I have to tell the story to you. The cover of the book is probably one of the most serendipitous thing that happened to me with this book. It's a painting of mine that I made way back in 2021. And it was part of this mixed media mental health art series that I had done, and pieces of this series had made it to places beyond my imagination. Like it made it to exhibitions in London, a lot of features, collaborated with artists worldwide, and this particular piece is actually made with real coffee.
Oh my goodness.
It's coffee, acrylic paints, and markers. So if you smell the original painting, it still smells warm and toasty. And I had made this painting in 2021 to celebrate the color brown. Because I'd noticed that the color brown often comes with like a lesser connotation, like when something is soiled, something is dirty. And when you move from your home country, you quickly also realize how color can also be a label. So this book and this painting is my humble attempt to reclaim that narrative. And when I was, figuring out about the ratio of words to visual things in the book, once the book did come out, a lot of the readers gave me the feedback that we would have loved to see the paintings that you've spoken about in the book through your words. But I knew that if I would have gone down that route, I would have taken 5 years to get this book out. So I've made really symbolic elements in the book. And that symbolic element or that character is supposed to represent the inner child of me that kind of healed through writing this book and inviting the reader's inner child to join me as well.
Wow. I think that's really quite special, talking about the colour brown in that way.
Yeah.
I remember when one of my children was very young, and she was like, we're like, what's your favourite colour? She would have been like 2 or 3, and she went brown. And I remember someone saying, your favourite colour can't be brown. And I was like, no, actually. And I had exactly the thought you had. I said, wow, it's so interesting how we talk about colour and the connotations of the colour brown. And I was like, of course your favourite colour can be brown.
I know.
There are beautiful things that are brown.
Yeah.
And it really made me really change how I was even thinking about things as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, really beautiful. So you have described yourself as a misfit. What does that word mean to you?
I think the word misfit felt really heavy for the longest period of my life. Because when I was a kid, even though I was a straight A kid, well performing, always on the stage, but I was also the kid who always had that why not, how come, that kind of thing, So that is definitely a feeling